What's up, Meta Grounds family? Before we dive into today's bombshell, smash that like button if you're tired of being fed the same recycled football game every year. Because today we're exposing the truth about FC26. EA told us this was a revolutionary step forward. They promised us the future of football gaming. But what if I told you that buried in the code, hidden in the marketing speak, and locked away in developer interviews, there's evidence that FC26 might just be the biggest gaming illusion of 2024. Stick around until the end because what I discovered about the game's AI system will literally blow your mind. And trust me, you haven't heard this anywhere else. Let's rewind to June 2024. EA drops the FC26 trailer and the football gaming world loses its collective mind. New hypermotion technology, unprecedented realism, and promises of the most authentic football experience ever created. But here's where it gets interesting. And this is something no other content creator is talking about. I've been digging through patent filings, developer LinkedIn updates, and even job postings from EA Vancouver. And what I found suggests that FC26 development story is way more complex than they want us to believe. But before we get to that smoking gun evidence, and trust me, we're going there, let's talk about what FC26 actually delivers. Because despite what I'm about to reveal, this game has some genuinely mind-blowing features that somehow flew completely under the radar. First up, the tactical AI revolution. Everyone's talking about hypermotion, but nobody is discussing the tactical awareness system running in the background. This isn't just players running pre-programmed patterns. The AI is actually analyzing space, pressure, and opportunity in real time. The lighting system deserves its own documentary. EA implemented something called volumetric stadium atmosphere, fancy words for basically recreating how light bounces off crowds, smoke, and even player sweat in different weather conditions. Look at this Anfield comparison. Rain in the 75th minute doesn't just add puddles, it changes how the entire stadium looks and feels. The crowd's breath becomes visible, jersey colors shift, even the ball physics change subtly. It's algorithmic beauty that most players will never even notice. But here's the kicker, and this ties into our big revelation later. This technology isn't actually new. Keep that in your back pocket. The audio design is legitimately revolutionary. They recorded crowd reactions from 47 different stadiums, but more importantly, they created what they call emotional audio layering. The crowd doesn't just cheer louder when you score, they react differently based on the type of goal, the time in the match, even your team's recent form. Score a 90th minute winner with an underdog team. The audio engine layers in disbelief, chaos, and pure euphoria in ways that genuinely gave me chills during testing. But now we need to address the elephant in the room. And this is where things get controversial. For all these incredible innovations, FC26 has some glaring issues that make you wonder, did EA rush this to market? Career mode is still fundamentally broken in the same ways it's been broken for 3 years. Transfer AI makes decisions that would get a real sporting director fired. I've seen Brighton buy Mbappe while selling all their defenders to fund John Duran for £89 million. But sure, tell me more about how authentic this football simulation is. The physics engine, for all its sophistication, still produces moments that belong in a comedy sketch. Players phasing through each other, balls defying gravity, goalkeepers having existential crises during corner kicks. Now, here's where I'm going to say something that might upset some of you. These aren't just bugs. Some of these are design choices. And that connects directly to what I discovered in my investigation. But I'm getting ahead of myself, because what I found about FC26 development timeline is going to change how you see this entire game. Stay with me. Let's talk about the mode EA actually cares about, Ultimate Team. The new evolution system is genuinely innovative. Taking bronze players and developing them into legitimate stars isn't just grinding, it's strategic planning that spans months. The progression trees are deeper than most RPGs. But, and you knew there was a but coming, the pack weight system remains as opaque as ever. Community data suggests that TOTY odds might actually be worse than last year. Despite EA's improved transparency, I opened 50 premium gold packs for this video, which cost me actual money, by the way, and the highest rated player was 84 rated Pau Torres. Twice. The math on pack returns is genuinely depressing when you break it down. But here's what's really interesting about Ultimate Team this year, and this connects to our main story. Remember when I mentioned patent filings and developer LinkedIn updates? Here's what I found. FC26 groundbreaking hypermotion technology. Patents for core components were filed in early 2022. Job postings for next generation football simulation started appearing in late 2021. This means EA has been working on FC-to-5 technology for over 3 years. But here's the bombshell. Several former EA Vancouver developers have LinkedIn profiles, showing they worked on Project Atlas, a next-gen football engine, starting in 2020. One developer's profile literally says, developing revolutionary AI systems for sports simulation, with dates going back to 2019. So when EA tells us FC-to-6 represents a new era and unprecedented innovation, they're technically telling the truth. But they're not telling us that this new era has been in development for 5 years. The tactical AI I praised earlier, core systems were being tested in closed environments as early as 2021. The lighting system beta versions were running on dev kits in 2022. EA didn't just make FC-to-6 in the 18 months since FC-to-5 launched. They've been building this engine for half a decade, which raises some seriously uncomfortable questions about what they've been selling us in the meantime. So here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to talk about. FC-to-6 isn't a revolutionary leap forward. It's the game EA could have released years ago, finally brought to market because they needed something genuinely new to justify the EA Sports FC rebrand. The innovations are real. The technology is impressive. The game is genuinely better than FC-to-5 in almost every measurable way. But it's not the miracle breakthrough EA's marketing wants you to believe it is. It's the natural evolution of systems they've been developing in parallel with the games they've been selling us for the past 4 years. Which means every time you bought FIFA 21, 22, 23, or FC-to-4, you were essentially paying full price for a beta test, while the real game was being developed in secret. That's the lie. Not that FC-to-6 is bad, it's actually quite good. The lie is that we've been treated as paying beta testers, while EA perfected their vision behind closed doors. So, is FC-to-6 worth your money? That depends on what you're looking for. If you want the most technically advanced football game ever made, with genuinely innovative AI and stunning presentation, then yes, FC-to-6 delivers on those promises. But if you're tired of being treated like a beta tester, while EA develops their real vision in secret, then maybe it's time to vote with your wallet. What do you think? Are you picking up FC-to-6, or are you waiting to see what EA does next? Let me know in the comments below. And if this investigation opened your eyes to something new, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into gaming's biggest stories. This is Metagrounds, and I'll see you in the next one.